He has become a very strong builder, building very strong structure on what he has met on the ground. You know, development of a country is not a one-day wonder. It's cumulative. Those who have come before have done their best, good or bad. With the benefit of hindsight, we probably criticize or correct some of the things that have been done in the past. But what is important is that we continue to build. And the president has continued to build strongly in the area of education, building strongly in the area of infrastructure, as I said, building strongly in the area of political organization of his own party, to make it inclusive, but also having the executive and the management that is manageable. All these are good, and they show that he knows what he's doing for his country in the area of the economy. And we should never deceive ourselves. The colonial masters and the neo-colonial masters do want to be able to continue to exploit. And any leader in Africa that tries to stop that will not be much of a friend of those people who have enjoyed that type of situation in the past and who will want to continue to enjoy that type of situation. But all of us must realize that we live in a world where we need the world, maybe, probably, for us in Africa, more than the world needs us. The world needs us as well, but that means that we have to understand the world we live in, which is not friendly when it doesn't want to be friendly. And when you understand it, you can get the best out of it. I think Africa is, we've started making it. I said last year was a tremendously good year for Africa. A few things happened. One, we had this, what we call open sky, which means you can take your aircraft or airline can fly from Tanzanian airline now can fly to any country in Africa. We didn't have that before. You have to take permit, you have to talk of reciprocity and all that. Now, open sky is something that is wonderful. And I believe it will also help the Tanzanian airline, which I understand has acquired 8 new aircraft, including wide-bodied aircraft, wide-body aircraft. 2, we have the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Well, this is what our founding fathers of OAU were clamoring for, integration. If we cannot integrate politically, let us integrate economically. One market. How do you deal with 54, 55 markets with a population of 1.2 or 1 billion, 1.1, whatever we are. Now, China is 1.3, 1.4. It's one market. We are 1.1, 55 markets. You can see the problem. India is 1.2, one market. So with Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, we can start talking of one market, one continental market of 1.1 million people. And we can also start thinking together. How do we deal by the year 2050, when the population of Africa will be more than 2 billion? How do we deal with this situation? Another thing that happened last year is, for the first time, we had an intra-African trade fair, which took place in Cairo from the 11th of December to the 17th of December. That is the first one. You see, so we are getting it right. And we have now, we are talking of African power, energy. We are talking of transportation. I've talked about open sky. So what is happening to us is good.